Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Ask Nicole Weekly live stream. My name is Nicole Willett. I'm the owner of Breaking Even Communications, which is an internet marketing firm. And with these broadcasts, it's all about marketing and tech as it relates to small business. So if you like what you're watching or just want to see past episodes, you can scroll back wherever you're watching this, hit the like or subscribe or whatever the button says if you want to follow and see future broadcasts. And if you want to go binge content by subject matter, recommend the YouTube channel because we can make playlists there. So today's topic is all about one-to-one video marketing because let's face it, you don't necessarily want to be a live streamer, nor do you necessarily need to be, but sending one-to-one video messages is a compelling way to connect with people, to, show tone, to build trust, and also maybe to explain things because let's face it, if someone gets a wall of text, sometimes they just don't read it, but they will watch a short video explaining. So video messages actually have a lot of different use cases. And, I will say all the examples we're going to see today, they all have kind of content on their websites that talk about sort of different use cases and have examples that they've recorded so that you can see how that it would sort of work. So this is a process message, an appointment follow-up. And like I said, all the companies we're going to look at today basically have this kind of content on their websites. And the idea is to give you ways that you can be using that service. So if you're a little bit stuck on sort of what to say or how to say it, just know that there are templates out there. So we're going to be looking at 4 services today that allow you to send video messages easily through your email service provider and actually other ways. And we're just going to go through kind of evaluating them on a couple of criteria. One of them is, what do they integrate with? So if you use like a CRM or some other specific program, sometimes it is nice if the video integrates with the services you're using so that you can measure your return on investment and things like that. We're also going to be looking at pricing. Obviously, that's a concern no matter what the thing is that we're looking at, especially for small businesses. And we're going to be looking at the interface because let's face it, if you're going to use this thing on a daily basis, you shouldn't have to hate the interface. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these 4 different kind of providers. One of them I have used for like at least 3 years. I'm the kind of person who researches something and then picks it and goes with it. That's not to say that these other options aren't good. It's just the fact that I picked this other one early on and liked it and learned how to use it. But I want to, like I said, give more than one option because it's always nice to have more than one option. So our first contender is something called BombBomb. And so this is the one I think that spends the most money on marketing because I've heard of it from multiple people and I've seen ads for them. And they seem in particular, and I don't know if this is because I've had real estate clients and they were sort of showing me real estate related ads, but they seem to integrate with real estate and other kinds of specific businesses, which we'll get into when we look here at the integrations. Obviously, most integrations are going to work with things like Gmail and Outlook, ways we send email, right? But if we want to look a little bit further, we've got Salesforce. Some of these seem to be sort of real estate specific, like Remax and things like that. Some church community builder stuff. So it seems like it does have a fair bit of integrations compared to some of the other options that are out there. And I will say the pricing is relatively straightforward compared to some of the other options. You're either going to be paying, it looks like $29 a month or $49 a month. I don't think most of us are at the enterprise level, but it seems like they do a custom solution for a team of 5 or more. So that might pertain to some people on this. Now, as you see, there's going to be these giant try for free buttons on all the websites we go to, because what they want you to do is try it out and like it. Most of these might be for 7 or 14-day trials, but if you do reach out and say, hey, we need a little bit longer, I think most of them would give you that time because it's hard to evaluate software if it's just a few days when you think about it. So obviously, they're going to help you try to buy the best thing for you. We have a features option here. I really don't, it feels like the essentials will work for most people versus the plus, but I will let you make that decision. I guess if you wanted to make custom landing pages, that seems like a thing. Customer onboard. Yeah, I feel like the essentials would, which is the $29 a month version, would work for most businesses. And if you do have a bigger team, you might get a bit of a discount when they custom quote you, but they all will let you try their services. And Yeah, so that's BombBomb as one of the options. Now, another option we have here is Hippo Video. You know something's going to be cool when it has a .io extension. And I will say I first heard of this from a colleague when she mentioned that she had seen people use it on LinkedIn. So it's interesting that, kind of front and center on here is LinkedIn as an integration. I'm not saying that the other ones don't do that. I'm not saying BombBomb doesn't do that, but it seems like this is sort of known for its LinkedIn stuff. And there is other things that it integrates with. If it'll let me scroll. Okay, well, just had a delayed reaction there. So it looks like it does integrate with like Salesforce and Gmail and Outlook and everything like that. So it has less integrations, obviously, than BombBomb. But if you're not using, Remax or Church Community Builder, then this might work for you. Now, I will say the pricing of this is a little bit confusing because there is these like tabs that have multiple kinds of pricing depending on how you plan on using the software. But let's say that like I was trying to figure out like, okay, which pricing level do I need to buy for LinkedIn? And it looks like the $30 a month when I pay for the year. So it would be $49 a month if I was paying for month to month, but $30 a month if I was buying it for the year, because it looks like, yes, this is annual pricing. So if I switch it to monthly pricing, okay. I don't get why it's 18% off now, but anyway, okay, it looks like it's $40 a month for if I wanted to say have it integrate with LinkedIn. So I will say I find this a little bit confusing. Maybe they just want to build plans that are for specific people, but there's not a huge difference in the grand scheme of things between $29 or $49 a month and $40 a month. They're all within the same order of magnitude. So I feel like they're probably going to be pretty similar. So I would say, look at the giant try for free button in the upper corner. Again, I said that we're going to expect to see these on all the websites, and that's because they want you to try it and like it. So if you like one interface more and it costs $5 a month more than the other, like, in the grand scheme of things, not that big of a deal. So a third option I've seen is Dub Video. And I will say it seems like they put out a lot of free and sort of like educational content compared to the other ones. They have like a daily, and this menu is they have like a daily, resources. So they have training, ebooks, there's an academy. It seems like they're sort of like oriented toward showing people kind of how to use it and what the options are. And while there isn't a lot of integrations, there is a Chrome extension. There's a desktop app, which means you download it and you could record video without kind of being on the internet. And it looks like there's also a mobile app as well, and LinkedIn. And okay, so LinkedIn and Asana and Transcribe. Okay, so it looks like there's a few integrations, but not infinite integrations. Sorry, I hate watching people scroll. So I just had that moment where I was like, ooh, I would feel a little sick if I was watching someone scroll. But point being is there's some integrations, but there's not over 50 integrations here. It does seem like they have a fair bit of sort of, like I said, educational type resources. And when we do look at, this is billed annually. So if I switch to a monthly basis, annual base, okay, annual is 32, monthly is 40. So there is, playlists. Okay, so there's a playlist feature. That's kind of a little bit unique. The other ones you saw integrated, say with, Salesforce or something like that. But these, like, let's say you wanted to make a series of videos on how to do something and make a playlist rather than uploading it to YouTube and listing it as private and, making it a little bit weird. You can have a playlist that's sort of privately set. And it looks like it works with its own CRM and things like that. So again, the difference between $40 a month and, I'm sorry, what was the other one? $40 a month. So, they're all like similarly priced, right? So if you wanted to kind of take advantage of these different trials, feel free, because like, I think that's a really good thing to do. And I will say, like I said, it seems like, I would say these guys seem more education oriented than the other two, and have a lot of sort of, I saw there was like a daily live stream, and I was like, I admire that level of commitment to to creating content because I don't have it. And finally, I'm going to talk a little bit about the provider I use, which is called Loom. This is like what I've been using for a long time. And it doesn't really integrate with anything in particular. It doesn't integrate with the CRM or anything like that. The primary thing is that there's a Chrome extension. I'm kind of hovering over where it is now. It freaked out when I just wanted to show a second ago what it looked like. And because I'm already recording a video, my computer was just like, whoa, you're already recording a video. You can't record a video within a video. But there's also a standalone desktop app, just like Dub has. And as you see, I can put content into folders. I can make those folders accessible to different people. But I wanted to show you in particular, so let's say I recorded a video, so this is a relatively, I mostly use this for staff training. One thing I can do is add a call to action button to the end of my video, and I can make the button text say something. So, if I demoed a piece of software or something and I wanted people to buy it, I could be like, click here for an introductory offer or something like that. So like I said, it wasn't built to integrate with Salesforce or anything like that. It's very like standalone. And, pricing wise, it's pretty inexpensive. And that's probably why. So what I end up doing is recording the video, copying the link and sticking it in the email. And that works for me. It's not like a direct integration. It's not like I have Gmail open and I'm recording from Gmail like I could probably with the other ones that have the Gmail integration. So this is definitely like pared down. And as you see, $8 a month, I have unlimited videos and unlimited recording length. And I can see some data of like who watched it. I can, add comments to the video. I can let other people leave comments on the video if I wanted some back and forth on the video. So yeah, I would say like the Loom is the least feature filled one. It's also the least expensive, but it's one that I like because I can make each client their own folder for trainings. I can save videos about how to do basic things and just easily email them to a new client, that kind of thing. So I'm using it, I guess, less for one-to-one video conversations, and I'm using it more for training, but I could be using it for one-to-one conversations a little bit more intentionally. All this to say is that video is here to stay. And in particular, if we're not meeting in real life or going to networking events, I think sending short videos is going to be something that we do more in personal life and in business life. And so using these tools will hopefully save time and make it, a little bit more worth your while to do it. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below wherever you're watching this video and I'll see it. And if you want to connect with us on social media, we're across multiple platforms, and you can even book a free consultation if you want on our website, if you want to see what we can do for your business. So again, have a great day, and I will see you next week.